What's up, Moo Gang? It's your boy WallzP, and this is Matter of Opinion. So I know that you guys heard about the brawl that took place in Cincinnati just the other day. I'm talking about people fighting, punches being thrown, and a white woman got cold knocked out by some black gentleman. Now, the issue that people had was, with all this craziness going on, nobody called 911.
I don't know the full context. I don't know how the fight started. But the one part that I saw that was really gruesome is you had a grown man who sucker punched a middle-aged woman. And where I come from, at least, when you have a grown man who sucker punches a middle-aged woman, that person ought to go to jail for a very long time.
Well, a wild street brawl in downtown Cincinnati leads to multiple people charged, and this morning 3 suspects faced a judge.
It was terrible that this had to happen this way, but I feel like things could have went a different way.
Police Chief Teresa Thigi speaking about how people were recording this fight and not reporting it. She chastised the people in this fight, saying that they were setting a bad example for the youth in this community amid a rash of youth violence. And then she also talked about how media needs to do a better job of handling all of this. She did not address how all of this started as far as they're concerned.
He was spit on prior to the attack. We're not saying that he did not have any involvement at all, but the things that they're saying he doing to cause the victim is not true. They have him mixed up with somebody else.
If you commit violent crime in Cincinnati, you're going to jail. We're going to track you down and we're going to hold you accountable.
Hamilton County Prosecutor Connie Pellich posted on X saying in part, "This kind of violence is not acceptable and does not reflect our community's promise. When police arrest the attackers, I will prosecute them to the fullest extent of the law. We all deserve to be safe in our city."
Now, when you're watching that brawl, everybody's worried about what's going on and painting the black people as basically savages, attacking these white folks who people see them as innocent bystanders who basically just got beat up, jumped, knocked out, whatever the case may be. But notice in that clip that nobody knows what started it, and they don't seem to care about what started this actual brawl from happening. And ladies and gentlemen, that's where your boy got your back and is going to break down what started this brawl that took place, and are these white folks as innocent as they portray themselves to be? Y'all already know how we do on Matter of Opinion. We get down to the bottom of things by finding out
who, what, where, now what, who, where. Like where, how do we get right there?
And making it all in a digestible form. So sit back, relax, grab your coffee, and let's talk about it.
It's a matter of opinion. If I'm right, I'm leaving off for now to go outside, putting chores and obligations on our part.
Montana's Merriweather, De'Kira Vernon, and Jermaine Matthews are all charged with felonious assault and aggravated riots. Prosecutors say Merriweather was the catalyst in what they call coordinated attack. He was seen on video whispering to the victim just before the violence began. He was already out on bond for a separate gun and stolen property case. His bond was set at $500,000. Jermaine Matthews allegedly knocked a victim to the ground and hit another person. His attorney claims it started after the victim slapped him. Matthews was given a $100,000 bond, and De'Kira Vernon is also accused of hitting a female victim and has an outstanding traffic warrant. Her bond was set at $200,000.
So there's the key words right there, ladies and gentlemen. He responded after he was smacked by this white dude. So my question is, if these people are getting charged, why isn't the white dude getting charged for smacking? Now, one could argue that the black folks went overboard, but it was the white dudes that was the aggressor in the whole situation. Even when you look closely in the video, who do you see separating the two? You see a black guy in the middle trying to separate the two parties from things escalating. So you can't go around trying to provoke violence, and then when a person responds in kind, now you want to act like you're a victim.
He confronts the guy and said, "What are you doing?" That's when, and this clip does exist on social media, it doesn't paint the whole picture, this white individual threw the first punch. Did a melee occur thereafter? Yes, but to say that there was some coordinated attempt and that was the catalyst of what broke out, that is not the true and accurate picture of what occurred.
These dudes, I feel no sympathy for them. This was a classic case of F around and find out. And finding out is exactly what they did.
Where's the guy that started the fight? That he should be locked up. He should be down here.
See, this was a buildup. This wasn't just a one-off. They kept escalating and escalating, and the end result was the video that you saw.
I don't think this level of violence
can just be talked away or dismissed because someone hit my car or someone kicked my car or over an argument. There are other ways to handle this.
See, people at the scene reported that these white men were saying racial slurs, they were kicking people's cars, they even jumped the individual, and things was just escalating and escalating. You had one person that took to X and explained exactly what happened before things escalated. This user by the name of Takara Brantley said, "Y'all some and that's all I'ma say. Y'all about to piss me the F off. I'm about to log out. Those YT men walked up talking about how they were going to fight black guys for 30 minutes. Everybody ignored them. They decided to target Goonie. I guess he looked like a weak link. It was broken up. Those same men y'all crying for then decided to start kicking people, cars. Again, being racial. So another fight breaks out, it gets broken up. Then they decided to run after Goonie again in the street and proceed to jump him. Those women included. That's when all hell broke loose. They started it multiple times and mother effers tried to spare them. Shut the F up, y'all feel bad for everybody but y'all own, and it's sick as F, for real." Somebody responded saying thank you, and then Takara proceeded to say, "It's pissing me off real bad. A black man get attacked and somehow mother effers still in the wrong. They slave mentality got them in a chokehold." Which somebody responded, "I said when I saw a YT dude slap dude in the red first, the story was written after that." Takara responded saying, "They let it go after that though. Him and his good old pal started kicking people cars and trying more crap." Shake my head. The witnesses that were there, they all said there was more to the story. The cops themselves said there was more to the story. And even the lawyers, while they were in court, said there were more to the story. But what do you see them trying to do? They're trying to pass it off, have this laissez-faire approach like it doesn't matter. But it does matter. If you're antagonizing people, pushing the buttons, pushing, you can't equate somebody kicking a car to this thing blowing up to astronomical proportions. Because as you see, they tried to de-escalate the situation as much as possible. It wasn't a one-off. It was things that was building and eventually blew up. So, like the family member said, they should not be the only ones that are being charged. The people that was pushing and egging on, they're the one that should actually be facing charges too. On top of that, the one guy put hands on the brother, and that started the whole thing. And even when the person was commenting, they mentioned Goonie, and if you listen in the video, you hear the name Goonie actually being said.
Goonie, don't do that.
Me as a brother, I'm not gonna go to an establishment that's predominantly white and start hurling out racial slurs and all these things and looking for drama. It doesn't make sense to me. I know it's a good chance I'm gonna get the brakes beat off of me, or I might get shot or even lose my life. And that's the crazy thing. When my boy first sent me this video, he was like, "Shake my head," and my immediate rebuttal was, "Yo, at least these people get to live or see another day." When it comes to us, the shoes on the opposite foot, we wind up either hanging from trees or dismembered, and guess what? The police have no leads, no arrests are made, anything. So yeah, it's a sad situation, but when the shoes on the opposite foot, I'm sorry, we get it worse. Now, by no means am I making this a competition, but the facts are the facts. It is what it is.
I'm not saying they was right or the other ones was right. Justice is going to be done. It may not be equally here at the Justice Center or through men, but God got the last say so, baby.
With that being said, we don't condone violence like that, but stop thinking that your freedom of speech does not warrant retaliation. Go into a police station and give terroristic threats. Go on an airplane and say bomb or something like that. See if you're protected by your freedom of speech. With that being said, that's what led up to, and you saw the aftermath of all the things that they did to lead up to this brawl that took place in Cincinnati. That's gonna do it for this episode of Matter of Opinion. I would love to hear your take in the comment section, and if you as a person that was there, drop whatever tidbits or information that could fill the gaps to make more sense of this crazy brawl that went on in Cincinnati. If it's your first time here, consider hitting that subscribe button and clicking that notification bell so that you could be notified for more content like this. I'm your boy WallzP. This is Matter of Opinion, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
It's a matter of opinion.